So we begin this morning with those deadly wildfires in Maui.
Officials say the death toll in the Lahaina fire has climbed to at least 96, making it the deadliest wildfire in modern U.S. history. What was once a lush green paradise is now reduced to charred debris. Hawaii's governor says the damage is estimated at close to $6 billion in Lahaina. More than 2,000 structures were destroyed or damaged. And this morning, families are desperately searching for loved ones.
It looks like a war zone. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. The phones are ringing in the body bags. People still looking for their family. It ripped you here so fast.
This as scrutiny continues to mount over whether people were given enough warning about the wildfires. Reports indicate Hawaii's emergency warning sirens were never activated, and an investigation into that is still ongoing. We're bringing you updates throughout the morning on the wildfires, but we begin with NBC News correspondent Dana Griffin at the War Memorial Stadium shelter in Wailuku. Dana, good morning. Give us a sense of what things are looking like there. Does the shelter have enough resources to help all of the evacuees who are in need?
Valerie, good morning. It's about 1 a.m. local time. You can see behind me, they've got the entrance to the War Memorial Complex closed off right now. A lot of people asleep at this hour. We were here over the weekend. We saw pallets of donations, so much stuff. They've really got a lot of good items here. The latest on what they are still in need of: meals, water, toiletries, underwear. Those are just some of the items. And they're really asking people to give monetary donations to reputable organizations, because a lot of times people just flood the area with things, and some of them are not up to code for FEMA or the Red Cross, so they sometimes have to put those things aside. But the best way they're asking people to help is to send money through those reputable organizations, unless they're like toiletries, underwear, water, meals. We're seeing a lot of businesses actually step up to provide those. Valerie?
So much help will be needed there. The Hawaii Governor Josh Green said the state is focusing on the need for housing for survivors, evacuees, and first responders. Dana, what sort of a plan do they have in place?
Right now, they've set aside about 500 hotel rooms that they're going to start filling today. We know there are about 1,100 evacuees that are spread across several shelters here in Maui. They're asking people who have vacation plans here in Maui, if they can, to not come to the island, because those hotel rooms could actually go to people who need them most. We do have some people that are still here vacationing, so right now they're working on a long-term plan to house people. They've even asked, the governor has even asked people across the state to open up their homes, Valerie, to take in some of these evacuees.
Officials have said some businesses that have reopened could provide much-needed resources to those in need. What do we know about that?
Yeah, so in Lahaina, 3 businesses have actually reopened. There's a market open 24/7, allowing residents to get the necessities and food that they need. Also, 2 gas stations have reopened, thanks in part to the electricity being restored to about 60% of customers that were impacted by this. You've also got a lot of local businesses across the island that are stepping up, whether they're providing food, transportation. There's also a free shuttle that's helping to take Lahaina residents to and from markets in central Maui. So there's just so many people that are stepping up to do what they can, and it's a really beautiful thing to see.
Just amazing that any businesses have been able to reopen. Dana, FEMA is on the ground this morning helping with the response and recovery process. How can people begin to register for that federal assistance?
Yeah, we've got a graphic for those who need this information. You can go to disasterassistance.gov. There's also a phone number that you can call, 1-800-621-3362. You can also visit a FEMA staff member in person if you're here on the island. They are setting up assistance programs to get vouchers for housing. As far as the long-term plan, that's something that they are still working out. And obviously a lot of residents here are vowing to rebuild, but that is going to take years, if not decades. Right now, crews are really focused on trying to recover those missing bodies. Most of them burned. They're asking people, relatives who are missing family members, to give their DNA so they can try to identify those bodies. As of Saturday, which was the last update, they've only searched about 3% of the disaster zone. So it's going to be a long process here. Valerie.
Okay, Dana, we appreciate your reporting there on the ground. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.